Welcome everybody, it's RustyMoney here. We are here on my live Let's Play called the Slot Contractor on Silverrun Forest. Welcome Flash Gaming, how are you my friend? We got $303,000. We have straw to pick up. Victory Jones, welcome. I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. David, welcome, my friend. I got a lot done today for Farming Simulator. Since I took the afternoon off. All right, David. I re-recorded my how to build a cave video and released it already, and I recorded a new episode on New Hope and it's sent to YouTube already. My cave video didn't doing very good, I don't think. But some of you might not know. There's a cave video. I put a cave video up on the YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out and, you know, drop me a donut on it. And my disorganized, not your ordinary map tour on Alone in the World, that's not doing as well as I thought it would either. But that's okay. Maybe a bunch of people don't like the map. I gotta work in the morning. I get off at noon and we'll be doing some more Farming Simulator. What'd be funny if someone converted over the Fred Flintstone vehicle? That'd be great around the stone cave. Actually, David, wasn't there one in FS22? I'm pretty sure there was for all platforms. Somebody did do that in FS22. Not 25 yet, though. Timbo, welcome my friend, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the live stream, Timbo. Appreciate the support, my friend. Just doing some old work on my live Let's Play called the Slot Contractor. Let's see if I can do it again. I'm not doing too bad. Do what again, David? What are you going to try and do again? Oh my goodness, David. Thank you, David, for your support to the channel. We just got 10 gifted memberships to the channel, everybody, from our friend David. I will tell you that those members, you get early access to my recorded Let's Plays that I have created. So, yeah, and I'm actually thinking about doing a private subscriber series. I've thought about it. I don't know yet, though. Because I really want everybody to see it, just not a few people. It skipped. Laugh out loud. David, what do you mean? You just gifted yourself again. Oh my goodness. Kobe Gaming with the member chat. Hello, my friend. Thank you, Kobe. Who got those gifted memberships? Xbox Gamer, Rusty, Stefan, Broadly Purple, Chris Manuel, Luke, Big Papa Sims, Eric M, CR Rebel, Larry Scrivener, Timbo says, hey, do you have any idea how to make the wood tub grinder running without staying on it in FS22? I do not know, Timbo. I do not know how. Kevin's playing Silverrun on 22. Cool. I love this map, actually. Now, the only thing I haven't done yet is look at agroforests. But I have other maps I want to look at before I go to, like, what do you want to say? Restored Silverrun forest? I think YouTube is messed up, though. Was watching a stream on YouTube, and this guy went from 200 views to 700 views in less than 30 seconds. And then they started to go away. Yeah, David, you know, we rated, oh, what's his name? The other night again, Hidden Pants. And when we jumped in his live stream with the raid, he had like 100 and some viewers. But he had told me that that was like second or third time he's had that happen, and it's a small channel, not monetized yet. Hey Rusty, do you got a challenge for this map? Ace, I don't got a challenge for this map yet, my friend. I do not. The biggest thing I'm doing here in this live Let's Play is to maximize the slot count on console. So, I'm going to see what we can do to the map by using all the slots on console. That's the goal, if I take it that far. But yeah, my challenge is not to go broke, too, I guess. Can this take straw? I can't remember if this one can take straw. I think it can. It's been a while since I put anything in this fermenting silo, I believe. Fermenting silo. Yes, it can take straw. Okay. Is this map worth playing? Need a good logging map. It is worth playing, Ace. It is, my friend. I like it. Yeah, it's good for logging, but now you got the containers too, so you can auto load with the containers, I think, now. I haven't done it yet, but I believe you can. We'll pick up that straw there. Sweet, we got all the straw picked up now. Now we need to, let's see, fertilize this field. Yeah, we need to fertilize the field, and we need to, this map, something, David said, and then retracted it. 22 has containers also. Yeah, Timbo, it does, I believe. You are correct. I haven't used them before, so I don't know. I used a container back on 22, I think it was by Yoast Modding, where you walked from tree log to tree log by hand, and it stuffed the logs in this little storage container you could carry by hand. Oh, oops, I went the wrong way. I need to go to my fermenting silo. Charles, welcome my friend, how are you? This map in Wampsville, New York has a forestry edition, and Wampsville, New York is all platforms. That is true, David. I just downloaded the pallet fork with the straps. The pallet fork with the straps. Okay. There's a couple of different ones, I think, actually. Alright, let's put this... Oh no, we got those sheds now. I keep forgetting we got these new sheds. I think we got room up in them yet. We'll get this thing put in a new shed. Whoa. I'm doing great. I was seeing who was on. Nice, Charles. Ooh, my grass field's ready to cut up here. We should cut that grass field. But I do want to try and move some productions, because we got stuff ready to go again, I think. We need the front loader and my bucket. And we'll grab my weight here too, just because. And we're gonna go move some production quick. We'll check this sawmill down here. This is my favorite series that you do. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. Sorry I haven't been on it lately. I do apologize, but I'm trying to finish up a couple other things to where I can focus on some of these others. I will return. Be right back. Alright, Charles. Ooh, we got nothing at this sawmill. Okay, let's check what do we got in our sawmill then. We got wood at the sawmill up at the farm, but we have wood here. They're just, oh, just nothing's produced right now. That's what's going on. Just nothing produced. We got wood chips, so we need to sell. Alright, let's go check the productions quick. Technically, I probably should just take care of that field and go into the next day, because we're already at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we'd actually have more production. We might do that. let's see about, I think this is floor tile. Yeah, floor tile here. Alright, where is the floor tile going? I don't remember now. So much stuff on here. Floor tile, where do you go? Do. Well, we can go to the roller coaster. Alright, and the boatyard. That's what I'm curious about. We're so close, I think, to our first boat. Eric D, welcome, my friend. Eric D, we weren't even like live streaming for like 2 minutes, and David said, let me see if I can do this again. And then David gifted 10 memberships and one to himself again. Just hilarious. Okay, it's full there. We might want to just take care of that field and then come back with more production to the next month in June. Because I think that we moved a lot around in the last live stream on here. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go do that. Let's set this over here. We're gonna go take care of that field and check these productions in June. Texas Ginger Girl, welcome, my friend. We got 13 amazing people checking out old RustyMoney late on a Friday night. I mean, kinda late. Welcome everybody. I've been busy recording and editing for all you wonderful people that support the channel. And some of those recordings and editings might not be the best, you know, might not be like my great friend Farmer Cop or Argsy that make awesome videos, but you know, hey, you support my channel, you're still here. I try my best at what I do. Just some people are better at it than others. Alright, let's take care of that field. We've got to fertilize that field, I believe is what that said. Yeah, we need to fertilize it. Weeds are growing and needs rolling. I don't think I have a roller. I ain't too worried about rolling it. We'll get it fertilized though. So today I worked only part of it. I worked from 7:30 this morning until 10 o'clock this morning, and then from 10 until about 1:30 this afternoon or so I was at the school with one of my nephews for grandparents and or special person day, special friend day. So one of my nephews had me come because grandma had to go with one of the other kids, and then My sister-in-law went with one of the other kids, and my brother-in-law went with one of the other kids. So, it's fun though. Alright, fertilizer. I don't remember if I got fertilizer in this spreader over here, or what's in this spreader. Let's not knock over our pallets there. This might be lime in this one. I can't remember. Let's look and see. Fertilizer, just what we need. Sweet. And then I got home, and before I came home, I went to the local coffee shop and got my son and I both frozen hot chocolate. Yeah, that's what it's called, a frozen hot chocolate. So it's kind of like a mix between like a smoothie and like a frozen slush kind of. Oh, it's really good. If you like hot chocolate, oh, jiminies. It just tastes really good. It was really good, let's say. And then I went and got a haircut and came home and created and recorded and edited how to build a cave in FS25 and uploaded it to the YouTube channel right away, which, you know, there's a lot of ways you could build a cave. You could get really, really down and dirty into a lot of detail and making it look really, really magnificent. If I can talk and say that word right. But I just wanted a simple video for how a person could make a simple cave if they've never attempted to build a cave in FS. There is that ability. And then I recorded and edited the next episode for Where the Roads End, Dreams Begin on New Hope. Alright, we got that fertilized. Now we can turn the field so we can put new crop in it. What do we got? Do we got a cultivator, or what do we have? I don't remember. I think we do have a cultivator in this shed over here, right next to where the spreader was. Yeah, we do. Let's use that cultivator. I haven't used it very much. Now, we could fast farm with it. This map sure is different on 25. Timbo, no, actually, the map is the same on 25, kind of. But what you see here is what I did to the map. If you've never seen this. This is what I did. I did all of this. I cut down a bunch of trees and terraformed the land to build the starting farm initially up here. This was the starting farm. Let's get the landscape thingy. I'll show you here, Timbo. You see my square. We'll change it to a circle. And the initial property was right here. As you can see my circle travel, I'll show you. This was the initial farmyard, okay? Right through here. That was the initial property, along with the sheep pen. All of this right here where these two sheds are, that was extended later. And at the near the beginning of this whole series, then I terraformed in this gradual slope, tiered slope if you will, to climb up to the top of the mountain, because it was a steep climb if I didn't create this. So then this was added in later. Oh man, I've messed up a few farmyards playing with the ground. Yeah, and then I wasn't able to get the goat pen to place like I wanted it to, but it actually turned out really well, Timbo. This right here in my goat pen, I couldn't terraform. I couldn't smooth it out. So I actually have like a little cliffside for my goats to climb on. Because that is an unauthorized area to terraform for some reason. Chaz, welcome my friend. I am enjoying my Friday. You are right. I gotta work in the morning until noon, and then we'll be back playing Farming Simulator because Mrs. Money is gone. So I can do as much as I want. As long as I keep track of my kid. So that's what we've done here, Timbo, and then cut out all these trees right here, and I have a pretty good sized cornfield right here. This is a cornfield, and it wraps back up here. And then we have a grass field where there was trees that I knocked out. A grass field going behind our A-frame cabin house. And then down here, then we made this field bigger. I kind of made that field a little bit bigger right there. And it's got grass in it. And then we cut out all the trees, and I put in a field right here. And we just harvested, I think it was oats off of that. And I knocked out the trees right here for the ones I wanted to knock out. And recently knocked out all the trees right here. We don't have any crop in this field yet. And then if we maintain flying like an eagle, we'll go over to the other property I own over this direction. I own this right here. Okay, I own this piece of property too, and the only thing we've done over here is knock out some trees and put in a what do you call this thing? An iron furnace that produces metal, and I've got it on distributing, so it's distributing the metal. So I have a short run with my iron ore. I just haul my iron ore from there right over to here. And then I own I also own the starting farm plot right down here, but we haven't done nothing with it yet. I showed some example of terraforming right here, so that's why it's all messed up right there, but that'll be fixed later. Not worried about it right now. And then the only other thing I've done on here is decorate and add in a sell point. So my favorite sell point, Sell Everything by our friend Schultz Modding, I added in some decorations. I just don't like it being plain. And we have it right next to our boat yard with storage containers. So added in just some decorations there. And then we're trying to build a boat and also rebuild the roller coaster on here. But the main goal is to maximize the slot count on PlayStation. We're at 1,491 of 3,500. So, like, dominate the map. We might not completely dominate the map, but do as much as I can to it with the amount of slots allowed on console. So potentially, maybe building another farm or two. It's all going to depend on how far I want to take it, because there is other maps I want to play, you know. I was getting tired of doing the same thing all the time when I first started live streaming for FS25 content, when there wasn't many maps available. Gotta go to bed. Have a fabulous night, y'all. Don't forget, hit that like button. Thanks, Texas Ginger Girl. Thinking of you, my friend. Alright, let's cultivate that field. Now, we could fast farm if I got the right things to do it. Did you all know how many people here like fast farming? I do on occasion, because I get tired of challenging myself all the time and restricting it. But I can fast farm with that 3-point link right there. Yeah. We just need a couple other tools if you really want to see. If I got them activated, I might not have them activated. I know I got them installed though. Let's cultivate this so then we can put in some new crop. But cultivating it at regular speed, that is kind of nice to do for once. 21 amazing people from the YouTube community checking out Farming Simulator here with myself, RustyMoney. Welcome to what we call the Barn House Chat in the live stream, where the coffee's always hot and the donuts are always delicious. Thanks for stopping by the channel, everybody. So sit back with your favorite beverage and enjoy the live stream and the chat with everybody in the barn house. Sounds like my tractor wants to take off. It's brum, 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 brum. Revving up and down. Sounds like it anyway. I love this tractor. This is my favorite tractor in FS25 for all platforms. The Big Case by Mac Trucker. It's my favorite tractor of all. But I am a small tractor fan, so I got a lot of small tractor favorites. Mark, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. The first live stream of the weekend, everybody. Hopefully be able to do a couple more. And hopefully get another episode of Wompsville recorded. I'm really liking that map. I can't wait for the update. And lately, I've recorded a couple other things. Not too recently, I recorded a Not Your Ordinary map tour on Angela, Whispering Hollow. A look at the map in start from scratch mode. Kind of showing you what y'all can do on Mr. T-Bone's map. And then I also have recorded a couple of new episodes for Where the Roads End, Dreams Begin on New Hope, and also another episode for Rusty's DIY experiment on Wampsville. And then did another Not Your Ordinary map tour on Alone in the World 2K25. I absolutely love the look of that map compared to what it was in 22. And I created a video for people that, you know, especially the focus was for kids, really, you know. Because, you know, kids get to play in this game and sometimes they get bored. Well, now they can watch my how-to video on how to build themselves a cave. Now, anybody can watch it, but I'm sure a lot of people already knew how to build a cave, but I made a video about it in FS22 and was kind of convinced to do another one in 25 when we got a decorative rock pack again. And just like that, I continue to chat, and we're just about done with this cultivating of this field already. And we can fertilize it, I think, again, and then decide what crop we're going to put in this field. I was really hoping maybe we'd get another new map in the mod hub today for the weekend. I'll have to find that FS22 cave video. It should be, Timbo. Look in my playlist for like tips and tricks for FS22. I think it's in that playlist. Tips and tricks for FS22. Sasquatch Gaming, hi, just came in and you named off every map I'm playing on or interested in. I have never seen anyone build a cave besides me. Sasquatch Gaming, you need to go see my cave that I put on No Man's Land. A lot of people liked it. It was a simple cave. It wasn't nothing fancy. But there was a series that I did in FS22, the end of FS22, and this is what it was called. Oh, now the name just escapes me. I gotta grab my phone. What was the name of that series? It was something that we did with another content creator. What was that series called? Let's see. Where's that at here? Just give me a second because there it is right there. You need to watch this. Oh, I spelt it wrong even. Hold on, let me change that. Didn't even spell it right. So I did it was kind of like a challenge, but another content creating friend had this series that he was doing on No Man's Land. And there was a couple of other content creators, smaller channels, that did the same thing, but did it in their own way on the same plot of land. And so it was called Banishment, if I remember right, was the initial series name created by another channel. And so I did that series and did it on No Man's Land with the other people, and I did kind of a role play, kind of a, I don't know, a non-scripted role play with a cave. You kind of gotta check it out. A few people liked it. It probably was a little, I don't know what you'd want to call it, a little weird, but I had fun with it. Alright, we got that finished. So that was my first cave, if I can remember, that I built. And then I built a cool cave also on this. I created this challenge also in FS22, and this map just came to FS25. If you check out that playlist on my channel too, you can see another cave I built in the Pioneer Challenge on Alone in the World. Because Alone in the World was in FS22 but looks completely different. Here in 25, the maps that I'm currently playing are this series I call the Slot Contractor on Silverrun Forest. I also have two recorded series called Where the Roads End, Dreams Begin on New Hope, and then Rusty's DIY Experiment on Wampsville. And I have my investment challenge I created for Riverview Farm. And I have my Can You Survive 25 challenge I'm doing on Riverbend Springs that I haven't been on for quite a while. And then I also have my Zero to Hero challenge on Maisie Lou Farms. And I think that's about all of them. I'm known for building up entire maps, max out slot points on pretty much every build. That's cool, Sat Squatch. Playing on Alone in the World right now. On 22? If you're playing on 22 and Alone in the World, yeah, I don't mean to pressure you, but you should check out my farm builds, especially the one on the hillside in 22. Gonna do something here for a second. $25 PS5 Pro. That's cool. I just made a video about that map. It's probably not your most organized video, but there's just things you are hiding in the bushes, T-Bone, and I saw you pop in there. Sorry, my friend, but hey, I do need to talk to you, T-Bone. Yeah, are you around tomorrow or Sunday? Preferably Sunday. 28 people watching. Wow, amazing. You all are amazing. FS Farmer and their viewers just raided everybody. We just got a raid from FS Farmer. Thank you, FS Farmer. Appreciate the raid, my friend. I'm torn between rebuilding or improving the farm. You know, Sasquatch, I agree with you, but the only thing, Sasquatch, that's holding me back, and I don't know your style of play, but I'll tell you this. I've always wanted to use those mods, those farm mods on a map, or was hoping that those mods would be incorporated in some map, and now they finally are, and I just love the appearance of them. But that's my opinion. Some people don't like those mods that are on that map. Thank you to all the raiders from FS Farmer channel. Appreciate it, my friends. Okay, let's go fertilize that field. So I'm kind of torn myself on whether to delete that whole farm and make my own. But I think what I would do if I was to play Alone in the World 2K25, I would keep the farm that's on the map, but build my farm somewhere else, and then, you know, travel between the two farms, work in both farms. So one of them being my farm, and then work for the neighbor on the other one or something. That's what I would probably do, because I just love how it's set up. It's different. I lean towards newer and more American. There's nothing wrong with that, Sasquatch. And, you know, we're all different, and we all have our own opinions, and we all have our own likes and dislikes in the game, and that's what's beautiful about this game. Now, I am from the U.S., and I live here in the state of Nebraska, in the northeast corner, kind of Nebraska. I'm originally from Iowa, but what I love in FS is actually European and Polish maps more than I do American maps. Yeah, I got another content creator friend that is from Canada actually, and loves more maps that are more like European or Polish. It's just kind of weird, you know. Some of us have our favorites, and they might be completely different than where you're actually from, you know. Now there's those other maps, you know, that are based, you know, like my good friend Matt from the Shanty Boys has this map called Maisie Lou Farms, and I can't remember where it's based, but I love the map. So it's kind of my American map I like. I generally build 3 or 4 farms per map. That's cool, Sasquatch. Alright, FS Farmer, we'll see you, my friend. You're from northern Wisconsin. I got an aunt and uncle in Wisconsin. Just like across the border into Wisconsin, just a few miles, in a place called Grantsburg and Siren. Actually, my wife and I took her honeymoon to Siren, Wisconsin, on Crooked Lake. "25 years ago now." We did that. That was back when my grandma and her sister owned a cabin right on Crooked Lake. I'm just east of Siren, about 30 miles. Really? Well, you've probably met my aunt before. I'm just about gonna guarantee it. She is a manager of a convenience store just outside of Grantsburg. And she's been at that convenience store, gas station, for years. And her husband is amazing. My uncle, he's handicapped in a wheelchair, but he is amazing. They live in the woods outside of town. Alright, now we need to put some crop in that field. I'm getting sidetracked here. Let's see. What can we put in their field? Oh yeah, we're playing without seasons, so we can do whatever we want to do. What kind of crop should we put in that field over there that we just harvested? What do y'all think? I don't want any peas or carrots or anything like that. Something different, something else. Our planting equipment's up here though at the farm though. Where is... Okay, my planter's in that shed there. Oh, my seeder's over there by the house. I'm thinking for this map, I might switch out that seeder. There's another one I'd like to have that I think I activated just before I went live. It'll be a lot easier to deal with. It's a perfect fit for this map, for what I'm doing. So we're gonna go sell this. $33 amazing people checking us out here. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Rusty Money Gaming on YouTube. Rusty Money Gaming. Any new viewers? A little bit about myself. I'm prior law enforcement. Almost 23 years certified in the Nebraska. Now I'm not certified no more, but I was. I just got burnt out and switched. I work at a Case dealership now and sell agricultural parts. I've been selling parts in a parts department at a Case dealer for about 5 years now. The dealership's about a mile from my house, less than that. In this small town, the dealership I work for, the family owns 3 of them in Nebraska. Did you see they added more rocks? I did, Sasquatch. I created a video. Well, I didn't showcase all of the rocks, but I just created a video and released it today, Sasquatch, on how to build a cave. Still dreaming about running water and waterfall mods. Right? Like Spike, cool. Charles, that's cool. Alright, we need to repair the cedar, repaint it, and we're gonna sell it. And we're gonna buy something else. I'm pretty sure I got it activated. Is it in this one? Yeah, it is. It's right here. Sweet. This is the one I want. We'll buy this. I do a lot with water. No Man's Land was my favorite because of the high water table. I do agree. I wish we'd get a map like that Sasquatch that has that water table ability. The only thing is now I don't know the modding side very well. I'm really intrigued on learning. Time. Time is the problem. I'm married, you know, and most of my married life I was a cop, so I was gone a lot, and so trying to, you know, I wouldn't say like rekindle the marriage, but, you know, have the marriage grow stronger. And I got one kid left here at home in high school, and just trying to devote more time. Alright, let's oh yeah, I hate that. There's like a bump or something right there on this bridge. I don't know what it's from. Alright, we need to fill the seeder up. I kind of forgot to empty the other seeder, but it's not a big deal. I've mentioned it to a map maker last week and didn't think it would be that hard, but he hadn't tried it. Ooh, okay, nice Sasquatch, nice. I love the game on console myself. I'll be on console for a long time, probably forever, for Farming Simulator. But I really do love looking at especially maps similar to No Man's Land. And Calm Lands and FS22 or 25, excuse me. Calm Lands and FS25 I do not like. FS22 Calm Lands is much better. It's much more relaxing on console. And then I like New Hope. I really do like New Hope, but the fog on New Hope is down by the best part of the map, in the middle where the pond is, in the valley. You have to watch my Let's Play called Where the Roads End, Dreams Begin. But I really do like New Hope. I just wish there wasn't the fog. There's fog on this map, but I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I wish there was like a percentage meter, you know, like a volume meter where you could turn up the volume and turn down the volume, but instead of volume it would be fog, so you could set the percentage of how strong you want the fog to be. You know, I would say that I guess I'm putting wheat in the field. That's all right. I do like the new Frontier. Now, there's something small on the new Frontier that I cannot stand. And that is, on console, you cannot buy a bale at the store and have it appear outside. I'm pretty sure that's still broken. I wish it would get fixed, because I love the new Frontier, but Seems like some stuff you buy at the little store shop on New Frontier, you don't actually get them on console. So I gave up on New Frontier because of that issue. But that also gets me to the point of my Zero to Hero challenge on Maisie Lou Farms. My great friends, the Shanty Boys Map Creations, that brought you maps in Farming Simulator like Dark Forest, Black Water Bottoms, St. Croix Flowage, Upper Lake Farm. Those are all Shanty Boy Map Creations maps, and when they create those maps, even though they have created a map that has a bunch of fields, a couple of different farms on it, you know, maybe a waterfall or whatever it be, they always try their best to make the map 100% purchasable, so then you can change their map into your own. And so if you kind of want to see what I mean, you need to go to my YouTube channel, to my playlist, and check out the hold on here. Check out that playlist. I created a challenge for the Shanty Boys map in 22 called Split Mountain Ranch. That breakfast challenge on that map was created by myself and shared with the Shanty Boys, and with the help of our good friend Gaming Joy, was inputted, or used for further update for Split Mountain Ranch on FS22. I don't usually play on a map unless I can buy all or at least most of the map. Yeah, Sasquatch, I kind of agree with you because I like that same capability. The other thing that I love about maps is the ones where the map author has a piece of land that is free. Or they have cut out the periphery of the map and made it free. So one of the maps that I really thought I would hate, because I don't like narrow roads and tight quarters, even though I love small equipment farming the best, is a map called Calmsden Farm in FS22. And my friend named Cobbler Farms on YouTube, Cobbler just like peach cobbler, the dessert, Cobbler Farms on YouTube, he created a challenge back in FS22 called the Bake a Cake Challenge, and it was on Calmsden Farm. Well, a lot of us took on that challenge and discovered that the periphery of the map was free. So in a challenge that I do in Farming Simulator, I always preach that use your land to your advantage. So on Calmsden Farm in FS22, I literally used the periphery of the map in that challenge to my advantage. I literally, before we got a pallet fork or whatever with straps in FS22, or a better way to load logs on console, I loaded all my logs with a pallet fork and a log trailer and cut down a lot of trees on Calmsden Farm in FS22. So I also like it when map authors, you know, add in the capability of a free periphery, especially if that periphery has some small areas that you can pitch a tent, you know, and pull into that map with the Rags to Riches series or something on the periphery, and then build yourself up from there. I just love that part of the game when you can do that on maps. Alright, this is fertilized to 100%, and we just put wheat in this field. Alright, we got that other field too. We could do that quick before I roll into the next day. Put in a different crop on this field. I think it's ready to be planted too. Yeah, let's plant this field real quick. We'll go back and get the cedar. I should have thought of that when I was down here with it, but I love talking about things like this, especially when the chat is engaging like you all are now, and very, very thankful for you showing up in the live stream, Satchwatch Gaming, and discussing things like this, because I really love talking about stuff like that. I'm a log truck person, clam truck, gotten pretty respectable with it over the years. Nice. I'm not good with log trucks. I like my bucket with straps on 25. I'm not good with log trucks. Like the ones that have the cranes and all that, I cannot operate those things for the life of me. It takes practice though. That's all it takes is practice. It's just like those people in the game that can't back up a trailer, you know, that has like this one here. Like this one right here. I didn't think I had one. Like a lot of people can't back up a trailer like this where the front axle swivels. You know, I'm pretty good at it actually, backing them up. There's always a trick on how to do that though. You know, here, we'll just show you. New viewers that hate trailers like that. We'll show you a tip. How to back a trailer like that. Let's hitch it up first and pull it out of my grass. I'm not good at it this way, but this is a way to do it. If you have trouble backing up a trailer like this into a shed, then you drive the trailer. If you have a tractor or a truck that has the ability to do it, drive the trailer. All twisted around here. But this is much easier if you do it this way, everybody. Some people, now this is the best I've ever done this way. I usually do way better at backing it than I do driving it. I watched a guy on 19 loading logs with a clam truck. After I had about given up on it, decided if he could do, I could do. Yeah, right? Yeah, that's all it takes, you know. That's how it's done in real life. Oh, really, Charles? Oh, we're going to put crop on that field. I forgot the cedar. Let's grab the cedar. We'll put a different crop on that one. Whoa! Alright, why are we connected like that now all of a sudden? There we go. That's better. Let's see. Let's do canola. People do that with boats, especially on campers. Skid steer is the easiest way to back a wagon into any place you want it. Ooh. That's good to know. So I've been playing Farming Simulator since FS19. Not too long before Erlengrot was released back in FS19, the expansion map or whatever they called it back then. And when I first got into Farming Simulator, I played on Felsbrunn in FS19. I did not like Ravenport. I think that's what the name of it was. I just did not like that map at all. And I played on Felsbrunn for a very long time. Probably like 50 to 70 hours or so before I decided, hey, I should check out this thing on the home screen called downloadable content, I think is what it was called then on the home screen. And I loaded into that thing and saw all these other tractors and trucks and seeders and planters and all this stuff. And I thought, what is this stuff? Well, it was those things called mods. And I had internet, and I didn't know that I could install them and use them in the game. But there was a lot of people that did the same thing, too. And then I got bored on Felsbrunn and discovered that thing called the government sign, and I got really bored real fast. So then I was watching YouTube and came across my friend DJ Goham, and he was playing this map called Mercury Farms. And so I had discovered the downloadable content, was searching through the maps, and found this map called Mercury Farms and thought to myself, I need to play that one. That's my nickname in real life. One of my nicknames is Mercury. So I played it. It was a map also by Alien Jim, who made No Man's Land. And I played Mercury Farms for quite a while, and I thought, you know what, I'm getting bored. And I came across Daggerwind and watched Daggerwind on No Man's Land. And so I installed No Man's Land and tried No Man's Land, and absolutely have to admit, at that time, I absolutely despised No Man's Land. Because I couldn't figure out what to do. It's like, what do I do? Where do I go? You know, what should I do next? I was just lost. And so I was watching Daggerwin do his Survivor series, and I thought, you know what? If I don't like this map, how about I take that same concept and go to a different map? Well, that's what led to the creation of all these challenges that I have created in FS since then. I created my very first survival farm on Mercury Farms on a different plot of land, and was making written posts in Facebook groups on farming simulator pages on Facebook, and people were just loving the posts, really liked what I did. I had a couple of friends on PlayStation who were like, you should make content, because I had thought about doing it. I said, well, what about making challenges and sharing with everybody? Yeah, let's go for it. Well, that's where we are now today. That's how I ended up where I'm at. I've created so many challenges and took on other people's challenges and took them on. Succeeded with some challenges and failed with others because I ended up disliking the map, but most of all the challenges I have 100% completed. There's only been a couple I didn't like. I love government subsidy signs. Yeah, there's a good thing about them and a bad thing. No Man's Land was my downfall. That's when I started landscaping and building. See, now there's a different way to do it, Sasquatch, and I haven't showed anybody in this live stream yet, but the ones that have been watching this series already know how I've been doing this. So I'm sure you've seen this done before, Sasquatch. I have a great friend on YouTube that I learned this from. Two of them, actually. The first one mainly being my good friend Farmer Cop, who's a big supporter of my channel, and also everybody's friend, Mr. Sealy Pete. Well, that is, instead of using a government sign, why don't you play the game save in multiplayer mode? So I will show you how you do that. You can see here I have what we call Rusty's account, and then we have what we call the Bank of Silverrun. So whenever I want to put down a new production point or sell point or build a farm, before I put any of those objects down, I give myself money to landscape the land, like level the ground, or, you know, do whatever I need to do to make the land look like I want it to look like before I put the objects on it. And then I transfer money back to the bank and use my own money to buy those places or objects. And then I, you know, can use the bank money for decorations and all that stuff. So it's just a transfer of the money between the two accounts, because I can go right here to farm management and I can, let's go to the farms here. I'll show you what you do. So I have 330,000 right now. All right, let's join the bank. Now I am the bank. Okay, so when I go to farm management and I go over to Rusty's, I go down to Rusty and then over transfer money. So I am now working for the bank, but I'm going to move money from the bank account to Rusty's farm. So then I just hit plus 100,000. Okay, transfer. Now I have 430,000. Oops. I hate the menus on console. Now I have $430,000 in Rusty's account. I can use that 100,000 to do some landscaping, decorating, however, but then I always just transfer the money back when I have used what I wanted to use. So I write down my money. So I would have wrote down like $330,000 on a piece of paper or whatever, or I just remember it. And I reduce that money back down to that then when I'm done. So now I can just go back to Rusty. I'll be Rusty's farm now. That's a 10-minute nap with a few government signs. I know, Timbo. It's just a different way to do it for you, though, to show you if you've never seen it done, you know. It kind of challenges you a little bit because you don't get that money. You know, that money's not just always there, you know, type thing, kind of. I don't know. I love the concept, I guess. So then I just go to farm management and transfer that 100,000 back to the bank. And now I'm back to my 330,000 and I'm on Rusty's farm where I need to be. It's 4:20 here. Thanks, Rusty. All right, FS Farmer, we'll see you, my friend. You probably already left, but that's kind of how I started. Now I either start farming and go into landscaping mode after I've gotten to the point of success, or just start creating. Yeah, you know, everybody's got their own way. I just shown you another way on how you can do it. Okay, let's put the tractor up here in my shed and we'll go into the next day. Let's go into the next day here. I love this A-frame house. NachoCast and their viewers just joined, everybody. We just got another raid from my friend NachoCast. Thank you, NachoCast, my friend, and all of your raiders for joining the live stream. Alright, let's go to bed. Lisa, welcome. How are you doing, Lisa? I hope you're doing well. All right. We are into the new day. Robert, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Nate, welcome. Alright, let's get back in the tractor. It's pouring rain again. We are in June now. I built a deck out of bridges on the edge of a pond and put a frame on it. Ooh, that's cool, Sasquatch. There's so many different things a person can do, you know. Ah, thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. Let's go move some production. We should probably grab the tractor weight. Hey buddy, just wrapped up. Thought I'd send some folks your way. Have a great night. Thanks, Nacho. Appreciate it, my friend. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to Rusty Money Gaming here on YouTube. A place that we call the Barn House Chat when we live stream, where the coffee's always hot and the donuts are always delicious. As I am a former police officer of 22 years, and you know, I like my coffee and especially my donuts. Samuel Wilkinson Jr., welcome, my friend. How are you? A little bit about my channel for all those new viewers. I create challenges. I create and share different challenges on maps in Farming Simulator. Have been doing it ever since FS19. You're at Mississippi? Cool. I'm in Nebraska. Thank you, Sasquatch. I'm in Nebraska. Originally from Iowa. Ghost Tech Gaming, welcome, my friend. How are you? I'm a YouTuber. Well, that's good. So am I, my friend. Your channel. All right. Robertson, Idaho. Can't remember if those go there. Doesn't need any. I've been pulled over by Nebraska Highway Patrol many times. Try to get through there as fast as possible. Lonnie, my friend, good evening, Rusty. How are you doing tonight? Thanks, Lonnie, for the member chat. And thank you, David. Farmer Donkey is in the house. Welcome, my friend. How fast is that? It's fast. It's fast. So fast. Artemis, buddy. How are you doing? Oh, we sold a little bit there to that roller coaster of floor tiles, but not much. Man, we still got floor tiles over here too. It's not taking much floor tiles. Let's load these up. We'll go sell these. 50 amazing people checking out the live stream. Welcome, everybody. There we go. We got another 13,000. I'm on a competitor's platform when I do stream. I'm not really a streamer. Okay. I would love to see Sasquatch. I would love to see some of your builds. I really would love to see them. if you talk about them the way you do. So don't ever hesitate to take screenshots and share them in my Discord channel and photo share. I'm heading to bed, Rusty. Chat, see you later, friends. Alright, Lonnie, we'll see you later, my friend. Have a good one. Let's see what else we got here. What else can we maneuver around? Let's take a load of these. I'm at 88 subscribers. Well, we all start somewhere, Samuel. Trust me. Didn't want to promote myself in your stream, but I thought you might be interested. Yeah. Definitely interested. So, you're saying, Sasquatch, you must be on Twitch? Is that what you're usually on? I have a Twitch account, but I don't make content for it. You work? I do work. What have you been doing on this map, Rusty? Okay, Sasquatch, good to know. Nate. On this map, my series is called the Slot Contractor. So basically, my ultimate goal is to maximize the use of slots on console. So right now, I'm at 1,508 of 3,500. So kind of like what you would call a map domination, but seeing how much I can do to the map by the use of my slot ability on console. I was both, Samuel. I started out in a little town in northeast Nebraska and was a city police officer for 3 years. And then I transferred back home here where I live now and worked for the sheriff's office as a deputy sheriff for almost 12 years. And then I left the sheriff's office and went to work for the city I graduated high school from for the last 8 years of my career. 8 years or so, something like that. Total career was 22 years. Almost 23. Missed it by a couple of months. And then I went to work for a agricultural dealership branded with Case, Bobcat, Land Pride. And that's not no joke because I'm just playing the game either. I really do. You have to be in my Discord channel. You can see some pictures, which I do have some more to share. Again, I took some just the other day. But the other thing, Nate, is, yeah, it just kind of, I want to build the boat and the roller coaster. I never have before. And so we started with a piece of property, which is this up here. I started with a little farm and I've expanded it by moving money, giving myself free landscaping and decorations and stuff. We got a cornfield there ready to harvest when it quits raining. So here's my starting farm, everybody. This is all done in the landscape screen. It's on a hill in the game. If you've ever seen this channel on YouTube, I'll put it in the chat right now because some of you might be familiar with the series. Our friend Felden did a Survivor series on this same plot of land in FS22. Here is the PDA. Space Monkey, welcome my friend. Jack Sarge Painting, welcome. It is me. There we go. So there is our starting plot right here. I do remember you, Space Monkey. I do, my friend. Welcome back. So that's the land I own so far, that stuff in green. Dust Bunny. Dust Bunny, did you see the video I put out earlier tonight? It was just for you. Had to build a cave. No, sir, my apologies. I just got home. No worries, Dust Bunny, no worries. Y'all don't forget to give this man a like. He is well worth it. It's free and doesn't hurt. Thanks, Lisa. Appreciate that. Samuel Wilkinson, do you remember me? I do not remember you, Samuel, other than your continuous chat in here tonight. So I apologize for that, but there's so many people on YouTube, and I have a horrible memory when it comes to names. Eric D, how did I know that was going to happen before we were done? Thank you to my good friend Eric D, also gifting 10 memberships to the live stream tonight, everybody. As well did our friend David, and we've been rated by Nacho Cast and FS Farmer tonight so far. Thank you everybody for the support to the channel. Whoever gifted me the membership, thank you. Alright, so let's go into the landscape screen a minute. This is the terraforming I did on this, everybody. Anybody new watching, you can see all that terraforming. That is what I did to this hill on Silverrun Forest to build this farm up here on the top. Alright, now let's move. We need to move some of this stuff from my sawmill. Mama Bear Farming, welcome. How are you doing, Mama Bear? I have a PS4 and PS5. Well, Samuel, that is very cool. I have a PS3, 4, and 5. I got rid of my 1 and 2, but I have a 3, 4, and a 5 here at home. And they all do still work. The only one hooked up right now is the 5. Alright, Donkey, we'll see you later, my friend. Have a good one. I'm not too bad, Mama Bear. Not too bad. all those new members, as a member you get early access to my Let's Plays I record. So you will see early access release on any new episode for Where the Roads End, Dreams Begin on New Hope, as well as a Let's Play I call Rusty's DIY Experiment on Wampsville. Appreciate each and everyone's support tonight during this live stream. This is just amazing, everybody. I will tell her that when I see her on Monday, Dust Bunny, but I'm sure I'll talk to her on the phone between now and then. She traveled out to western Nebraska and visiting her son. Daniel Pride, welcome to the live stream, my friend. I saw that, Samuel. I saw that firefighter game. It does look pretty cool. I just spend too much time playing FS25 and can't get myself into another game, to be honest. I came from the racing side of console to Farming Simulator and haven't really turned back to racing. Occasionally I play Wreckfest, but that's about it. I have Wampsville downloaded, but I can't get inspired on how I want to attack it. Sasquatch, I will tell you if you have not heard yet or not watching Facebook. Wampsville map pack, if you will, is getting a really, really nice update that will be coming very soon, hopefully, to all platforms. Very nice update. Farm sim is addicting. It sure is, Mama Bear. Coming soon, new game NASCAR. Oh yeah, I'm not a NASCAR fan anymore. I was a die-hard NASCAR fan. That's where part of my username comes from, actually, Rusty. I'm a big Rusty Wallace fan, even though he's retired. Been waiting for an update before I got too far into it. Oh, I don't disagree there, Sasquatch. Ooh, it took some of my planks long. Cool. We're back to adding to the roller coaster finally. Coming soon, new game Wreckfest. Yep. Sell that little bit. The game that I was heavily addicted to before I got into Farming Simulator was a game called Tony Stewart's Sprint Car Racing game on PlayStation. I was building custom setups and sharing them in my Facebook group called Racers Odds. Odds stand for Online Dirt Drivers Sharing. I created that Facebook group, as well as the Facebook group you see for Farming Simulator called Farming Simulator Challenges. That is my Facebook group I created. Coming soon, new game, GTA 6. Yeah. Sean, welcome, my friend. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We'll go check out the boat here, and then the roller coaster. See if it needs any of this. Doesn't. I think just the roller coaster takes it, but that's alright. Might take some of it anyway. Alright, I'm gonna put this back on so I don't miss my spot, actually. Have a bad habit with playing with the interactive stuff on. Sorry about that sometimes, everybody. It's just I like playing with it on. Let's sell those. Where else do we got? Oh, we could go to the shingle place. Thanks for the subscription, Daniel Pride. I appreciate your support. Thank you, Daniel, for the support to the channel. Check out, look, my channel. Samuel, I will look at your channel when I get the chance. Right now, I'm live streaming. What's your question, Samuel? Thank you, Dust Bunny. Alright, we got some shingles. We finally got a lot of shingles. I'm very easy to get along with, everybody. Very easy to get along with, but there's a rule I have, and it's simple. That's about the only rule I have that we live by here. Three strikes and you're out. Okay, let's see. This, I think, takes shingles as well. Well, maybe. Let's see. Maybe it's the boat that does. Shingles. How many am I? Sasquatch, you're good. There's a difference. You're talking about the game, asking me things about the game, bringing up your points about the game. The things that can get annoying are the, like, what do you want to say? Any which way you can try to self-promote yourself without particularly saying it, or trying to draw attention to 20 different games when we're playing one right here. Shingle. Let's see. Roller coaster, and yeah, the roller coaster does take some. Question, why do I not see all the chat even if I have live chat activated? Taco, why don't you see all the chat? You should see all of the chat. There's no reason why you wouldn't. The only thing I can think of, Taco, is let's see now. Let's see. Is I think in the live chat box. Now I think you can probably only do it from a PC. At the top of the live chat box there is a thing that says live chat, and then over across says like top fans. You can change that live chat to like top chat. And what's the other selection? Live chat, top chat, and fan funding. I guess mine's on live chat. Alright, Dust Bunny, you're just fine. You know the do's and don'ts as a moderator, so you're just fine. Yeah. There's always ways. On mobile it says top chat or all messages. See, I think you can change that too to say, make it say live chat, I think. Alright, let's put this. He's irritating in every way. Dust Bunny. Timbo. Okay, so yeah, okay, it's just the roller coaster then. Well, I've never seen this Samuel that I can remember, so apologies everybody. I only get to live stream though on the weekends, so you know, mostly anyway, just on the weekends. Occasionally, like on a Thursday night or maybe a different random night throughout the week, but mainly Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday is when I'm only able to live stream. Okay, Dust Bunny. Yeah. Hold on here a second. And he has 2 channels. Okay. He's really got like 4. Okay, Sean. Alright, well, oh, I was gonna look. I was gonna look here. What's it say? Sorry to you are having problems. Required materials next. Ah, there you go, Taco. Required materials next step. Wood beam, planks, planks long, metal, floor tiles, staircase railing. Okay. How about my boat? What's it say for next step? The boat's gotta be about complete. So Rusty, did they fix Silverrun? What do you mean, Sean? I didn't know there was anything wrong with Silverrun. Metal for the next step. Okay. Well, that will get distributed down here, but there's their beautiful boat. It's getting really close, I think, to being done. But no dramas, Samuel, may be the better. Oh wow, it's like 11 o'clock already. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see, I gotta look at something else here a second. And go there. Odd. We'll go with this one. I will hit save. $11.03 there. 11. That's free resources. Get that boat done before the fishing is out. Yeah, right? Yeah. Alright, everybody. Well, you know, we got 55 amazing people here, everybody. This is just awesome. I will be live streaming again tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but hopefully I get that announced early enough. So yeah, 55 people, 37 likes. Can we get that to at least 40 before I quit here in just a few minutes? How do I mention someone in chat used to Twitch? Used to Twitch. What do you mean there, Sasquatch? You can, I don't know. I would love to put your channel in the chat, Sasquatch. I just don't know it. Let's put it to you that way. Thanks, Taco. So, we'll leave it like this, Sasquatch, because I say it. What is the name of your Twitch account, Sasquatch? Put it in the chat now. Because I would like to see what it is. I don't watch a lot of Twitch. I have an account, but I don't make content. I watch it very, very little. I watch YouTube most of the time. But I'd love to see some of your builds if it's on there. Thank you. You're welcome. Right, Lisa? I know a lot of people are a lot of people are that way. All right, everybody. You know what I like to always say, and before we say that, everybody, here's the deal. We are set for a Rusty Money raid. All right? And I would love it dearly if you all follow me to a Rusty Money raid to another channel playing Farming Simulator right now. Logging, I believe. Okay? So, before we jump to the Rusty Money raid, here's the deal. You know what I like to say here? If you like what you saw, please drop me a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as a delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment on the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But from myself, Rusty Money, we will see you all at the Rusty Money raid. Have a good one. Thanks, Dust Bunny, Artemis, Lisa, Sasquatch, Samuel, Mama Bear, Texas Ginger Girl, Taco, Sean, thank you. Luke's Gaming, thank you. Timbo, thank you. CS Benji, thank you. Farmer Donkey, thank you. Who else here? Quickly. Eric, thank you. David, thank you. Thanks, everybody. We will see you at the raid. Have a good one.